5 reasons to seek rehab recovery in spiritual practices. Spiritual rehab isn't something new. For many years, addicts are seeking help and recovery in many spiritual practices like prayer. Nowadays, however, when some significant researches have shown the effects of spirituality on those people, the centers for spiritual rehab are taken quite more seriously. These centers have also developed specific combinations of various spiritual practices which help the patient's recovery. However, how does spiritual rehab work at all? Also, is it an effective practice? In order to answer the questions, we are going to explain the 5 benefits of spiritual rehab. Those that have tried it or plan to try it will decide themselves if this practice is effective and useful. They are also going to see how connected recovery from certain addiction and spirituality are. The 5 benefits or reasons why to try spiritual rehab. Spirituality will help us to actually cope with our cravings. Our cravings are actually born in our minds, and they will turn into some physical symptoms and sensations. However, with daily spiritual practices, we will have the ability to fight the cravings. Spirituality is going to show us that our cravings are simply our mental creation, which may be destroyed quite easily. Cravings are born as our small negative feelings and thoughts. We should eradicate those cravings from their core. We may try guided meditation practices for addiction in order to master our cravings or clean our mind as well. A positive and clean mind is going to produce such kind of thoughts. Spirituality is going to show us some unconditional love. In fact, healing may not happen unless we learn how to love ourselves and other people. A lot of addicts make mistakes as they hate themselves for not being too strong in order to recover. Well, the key would be to love ourselves. And, when we finally did that, we are going to see ourselves and others in a different light. Love will heal and strengthen our soul. Spirituality represents the oldest addiction remedy. Spirituality is older than psychology. During ancient times, there weren't doctors, but just spiritual healers, priests, and shamans. Since the existence of spirituality, people always tried finding some remedies using it. Yoga, meditation, and prayer have been used for many years in the processes of healing some emotional and mental problems. One such problem is an addiction. Spirituality is going to show us that we aren't alone. A lot of addicts will fail the recovery process as they feel helpless and alone. However, with the help of the practices of spiritual rehab, our practices are going to help us see the number of other people struggling with the identical problem as us. We will also see the number of people who are trying to bring us to healing. We are never going to be alone. Spirituality will bring us willpower and self-confidence. Spiritual rehab will have countless mental and emotional benefits for us. Daily spiritual practices are going to fill us with confidence, faith, and hope. We are going to become quite more confident when it comes to our willpower and inner power. We are going to become more optimistic and ambitious. If we are struggling with several addictions, or only one, we should visit some rehab center, which is spirituality-based. Spiritual rehab will be an excellent way of finding out who we truly are or how powerful we are. It will fill us with faith and hope, which we will really need in our recovery process. Operator, if you like our article, give Conscious Reminder a thumbs up, and help us spread love light. Operator.